Rainier Avenue Radio. Seattle talk and sports station.
Closing the digital divide and ensuring that Washington State continues to be a national leader in the space of digital equity is a core mission of the Washington State Office of Equity. This is not an easy task in a state as diverse as ours, not only in size and topography, but also in demographics, including socioeconomic factors, as well as the natural divides of rural and urban access and infrastructure. It is the commitment of the Office of Equity to not only bring digital equity, but digital equality to ensure that young learners in the smallest cities in our state have the same equal footing as those in our most affluent neighborhoods. Our elders and veterans can access services like telehealth online, that high school students in our urban centers aren't forced to study in restaurant lobbies because they cannot access the web at home. The Washington State Office of Equity, bridging the digital divide across the Evergreen State.
This is Big Poppy, host of Jazz from the Cabinets. Join me each week for a listening tour of the first century of jazz, an eclectic mix of Dixieland, big band, cool jazz, bebop, contemporary jazz, world jazz, all jazz in all forms. That's Jazz from the Cabinets with Big Poppy on Rainier Avenue Radio, streaming worldwide on RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Hello, I'm Tony Young, and every week I will be your guide to the music of the Fab Four with my show With the Beatles. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison, and Ringo Starr, those four lads from Liverpool. First airings are Tuesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. with repeats on Thursdays and Saturdays from 8 to 10 a.m. right here on Rainier Avenue Radio. Tune in to catch Beatlemania.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Friends of Waterfront Park, announcing their 2024 season of free events and programs at Pier 62, the first part of Seattle's premier downtown waterfront park to open to the public. Come for free events and programs, including fitness and wellness classes throughout the summer, weekly spotlight performances on Thursday evenings, cultural festivals, daily amenities, games, and more. To learn more, go to waterfrontparkseattle.org.
I'm Paul Pearson, host of Star Time, and when I'm not rehearsing my annual address to shareholders, I'm listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo
and your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself
here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio
every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
Here go the first song.
Get real deep in it. Stand so tall, hands so strong. Yeah, 6 feet in it. Your touch drives me up the wall. It's the rise and the fall, so emotional. I don't know how you break me down. I'm drowning. Maybe it's the drugs, the liquor, the sex, my issues of all the above. But we call this thing love. I know I'm faded, 'cause deep down I hate you. I can't get enough. Addicted to love. Come right back out there, you had your fill, but miss your midnight snack. You don't communicate, you don't reciprocate. Where is the fair exchange? It all remains the same. So maybe it's the drugs, the liquor, the sex, my issues of all the above, but we call this thing love. I know I'm faded, 'cause deep down I hate you. I can't get enough. Addicted to love. Dani. I'm unavailable to answer the phone right now, but if you leave a brief message and your number, I'll give you a call back. Bye.
What you mean you ain't available? What's always good, man? Shit. You available? Okay. Love you, man.
I know what I should do. What should you do? Run away, but will you turn back? Funny you ask, haven't thought about that. Be as sure as you can if you want this to last.
Rainier Avenue Radio, fresh juice every Wednesday night, 9 to 11 p.m. New hip hop, new R&B, and interviewing artists, man. And great way to start the program off, man. Just beautiful song right there from one of our guests tonight, Dani Danger, Addicted to Love on that track right there. Just blowing smoke of love. There you go.
I was digging that.
Man. All right. We got ID Yourself, part of the Juice Pack. Myself, D Money. Pint Size Patron is off tonight. But we should be expecting OG Mambo here in a little bit. But as we said, man, we've been doing this for many, many years, just showcasing local and as well as national, sometimes even international music, and getting to know not even just musicians, but also people outside of the music sphere as well. But tonight, we got two musicians coming at you, and they are completely different from each other. Like I would say the word is dichotomy today, man, because it's almost like fire and ice type of deal. So in the studio, we'll have 410Noodlez joining us live, man. A very energetic cat out of the South End. And they'll also be joined by the more peaceful Afrobeat singer, Dani Danger, joining us from Portland. So just completely two different artists. And we're just going to have fun with both of them, man. Just two different styles, two different feels. And we'll do what we got to do, man. Follow us on all of our platforms. We're on Facebook, facebookgroup.com/group/freshjuicemedia. We're there. We're also on IG, Twitter, and X at Fresh Juice Media. We on X and Twitter, we live tweet the playlist and tag the artists so you can learn more about them. And of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia, youtube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. Just put that up in the browser. You don't have to do the search engine. We do live shows for you every week, yo. And you can watch them whenever you want. Also, we do smaller clips for you, and you can watch those whenever you want at some shorter attention spans. All right. Of course, Miles Salvador, always checking in, always showing love. We appreciate you, Miles. Have a great broadcast. And just like she did, like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, all that stuff. Just do that. Show some love. And Harp saying, yo, yo, yo. Yep. What's up, Harp? We appreciate you as well. All right. Usually we, before we bring in our artists, we're going to take it 1 year ago. So on the program, take a look at a clip from 1 year ago. And last year we had Sari Savi on the track, and he told us about how he was approached by both Warner and Sony, and he turned both of them down. And this is why.
Like Sony and Warner tried to sign me, and I turned it down because it was just such a horrible. It was a label deal, so it wasn't a 360 deal. It was a traditional label deal where they wanted me to deliver a certain number of albums in like a very short amount of time. Label game is a hustle. People don't understand the label game is a hustle. People think being independent is difficult. I actually know both sides. I would say being signed is even more difficult than being independent. Oof. And I know some people might give me some flack for that, but I think it's difficult because if you mess up, you're messing up everyone else's bag. And so I was thinking about like the deal, and I talked about it with a lawyer. My lawyer was just like, I mean, new artists get bad deals all the time. Yes. And, he was like, the best thing for you to do is, he was like, I mean, obviously, right? He's just there to give me advice. He's not going to tell me what to do. But he was just like, I mean, if you do it, just understand that you're getting a really bad deal. And he was like, I would really recommend you think about if it's worth putting yourself through a label trap that you hear about all the time, where it's like you're a new artist. Like, what are the chances of you actually realistically, because they're, Warner, like Sony, right? All these big labels, they have these big labels that a lot of artists are signed to, but out of how many of those artists do you actually know?
Exactly. There's Sari Savi, man, imparting some real wisdom there from 1 year ago. Remember, go to our YouTube page to see clips just like that. YouTube.com/@FreshJuiceMedia. Oh, there's OG Mambo. What's good?
Hard to break the mold.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
What's
the big old deal? It's time for some introductions. They're both here, Mambo.
Man, well, with no further ado, I feel like it's only right that we do ladies first.
Okay. Let's do that.
Now, I'm very interested in the naming mechanism initially because I want to see how dangerous does Miss Dani get. Make some noise for Dani Dangerous live on Fresh Juice.
Welcome.
Dani Danger. What's good?
Y'all?
What's poppin'?
Not much, chilling, in the cut, in the holiday spirit, or not the holiday, but the chill day, the day off. What you say?
Right. I got you.
I said summertime spirit, or you said you got the day off, like you chilling from the grind right now.
No, I'm not chilling from the grind.
Okay.
I got a gig tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow. I'm making some money, and then I'm off to Chicago. I got a gig out there too. So yeah.
That's the dangerous moving around you doing.
You really just go scrape that in whenever you can.
Sprinkle it in.
Go ahead.
I apologize because I feel like I opened that door. I shouldn't even have done that to you, loved one. That's my fault.
Well, you already did.
She already knew it was coming.
It's too late to apologize.
Yes, didn't somebody write a song about that? Too late.
They did. I didn't know this was one of those situations.
One Republic, shouts out.
I assume you got to move around pretty cautiously, being the fact that you're going in and out of all these airports and all these, people wearing masks and all these.
Did he just try and reverse it and say cautiously? Is that what you just tried to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it a little lighter.
I mean, on a serious note, that's real. Because, like, honestly, when I started moving around at the top of the year, I had never really traveled like that before, and by like April, May, I gotten sick, and I was like, what is going on? I never get sick. And then I called up a musician that I work very closely with, named Tyrone Hendricks. And I was like, I'm sick. Like, what should I do? Because I was like, I had to miss a couple gigs, like my local gigs. And he was like, oh yeah, you got to get on the wellness stuff. He's like, if you in and out of the airport, you doing festivals, you're around people. He was like, it's bound to happen, it's your first run really getting exposed to it. So he was like, yeah, get on your wellness, get these things. He gave me a list of stuff, and I think my immune system is still building up, but like the airport hustle, and then just like being on the airport and being on the airplane, and then being like engaging with the audience before and after shows, like definitely hit me once real bad for sure.
Respect.
All right, before we get into the interviews, we got somebody bouncing out of his chair in the studio, man. We got to get him in.
Well, with no further ado, man, we got 410Noodlez. We need to know about both these names, man. Because how we get to the noodles? Is it oodles and noodles?
I got a question about that.
OG Mambo, you the troublemaker.
What's going on?
I gave it away. It should be Mambo Danger. Can I be part of the fam?
Nah, I'm OG. I'm OG Danger.
All right, say no more. It's good.
Yeah.
Hey, don't be mad when I start sending files to your email. Now we got a project to work on.
Oh boy.
Just make sure you send OG Danger.
I
know you serious.
Now, yo.
D Money, let's get into it before I get myself in trouble, man. Let's play a little game and break down.
It's too late for that, but let's go ahead and play the game anyway. All right, man. We're about to get into our favorite game show on Fresh Juice. We like to call it Take Your Pick. All right, man. Really easy to play Take Your Pick. We give you two different options. You just choose one of them. All right. course, we're all going to play along, but we want you to play along in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, X, Instagram. I'm sure I got them all. But yeah, anyway, you can comment your answers, and we will celebrate our favorite commenter on the following episodes. Without no further ado, let's take a look at the last episode that we did, winner. Shouts out to Alan Hampton for the win, who says, "Who needs volume? I'll make my own words up." And the question was, watch a movie with no snacks or you can't control the volume. So
no snacks is crazy work. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yo, chicks need snacks, B.
I think we all need snacks. I don't even know why you just tried to isolate it like that.
I meant for your company. I meant for company.
All right, man. Let's do some fresh ones. Here we go. Take your pick. Jump from the Olympic high dive or scuba dive in a cave.
Dang, both of these are wild. What you said, Danny?
Jump from the Olympic high dive.
I'm with you. I ain't gonna lie. The high dive.
I ain't going under the water. We just saw how that turned out.
Right. When they tried to do the little submarine situation.
Yeah, I'm jumping.
What are you going for, Noodles? Make sure you speak right into the mic, man. I think it's going a little off the side.
My bad. I jump though. I'm jumping.
You jump from the Olympic high dive
every day, all day before I go in. Scuba in the cave is crazy because how could you? Well, what if you can't breathe? Like, what if you need to come up for air?
Look, man.
I ain't finna do no crazy dive though. Like I'm finna do the little pencil
relax,
right
man.
off the gate.
Well, I've skydived before. In, like,
what?
So like I'm cool with heights. I could do heights. I don't like deep water though. I don't like deep water. I'm not
gonna sit here and cap for nobody. Heights is not my thing, so I'll be up there for a minute, but I'm for sure still jumping because that cave, and in an Olympic pool, there ain't nothing but other Olympic swimmers. Like not for nothing in the cave, bruh. There could be all sorts of little, you know what I'm saying,
man.
Yeah, y'all need to
relax,
dive. There's lifeguards there. Somebody could save my life there if it needs.
Come on, man.
You know, can't nobody save.
Now,
my
mind
life
you, them jumps is high though. Like this ain't no like regular like apartment jumping board. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
You're gonna see tiny people.
What? See, I'm not finna look down. I'm finna close my eyes.
Yo, D Money, can I put him on game? D Money, can I put him on game?
Well, what game we got, ID?
All right, so Pete, y'all need to relax, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the dive. You know why? Because you're taking the National Guard with you, okay? I don't care about a lifeguard. I'm taking the National Guard with me, okay? All right. First of all, second of all, ain't nobody told me how many people I had to dive with. They all coming with me, brother. I'm not going alone, okay?
So now we crowded in the cave. Keep going.
Oh, we're going single file. Thirdly,
I seen this movie.
Lastly, I'm gonna have an Olympic swimmer in my headset to make sure I do that shit correctly. Stuff correctly. But like, you know,
you missed.
The people in the submarine had headsets too.
Right.
Talk about it, Danny.
You had a place.
Danny, talk about it. Talk about it. Drop some gems.
They were all by themselves. They had nobody to help them.
Drop some gems.
Harp says if there's a bag at the bottom of that cave, I'm in there.
Hey, listen.
Now, okay, now that's a good point. There is more likely that I'm gonna find some treasure or something if I go to the cave.
Man.
But like the probability.
All right. The Titanic.
On, let's go.
Right.
The Titanic in the cave.
Right. You never know. And then I
got me in the game. Wait, hey, where were the pirates going? What they use and how they travel? Come on, man.
They wasn't
I guess if I get
was on top of it.
You forgot about your bag. Mambo.
What
happened?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm still going with the diving board. That cave
Come on, man.
Nah, I saw this movie on Amazon Prime about these little boys who was going in a cave. I think they was in like Indonesia, somewhere in Asia. They got stuck in the cave and had to scuba out of there, and that did not look like a comfortable situation. They had to drug them, knock them out, some more stuff. I'm cool on scubaing through a cave.
You ever seen Descent?
See, there's another good one. That's another good one.
Yeah, it's about caves and what can be in the cave, and I'm cool. Keep me out of that.
You have a
ID. You going against your nature. We the melanated. I don't think in our history book we got too many cave folk. You know,
yeah,
what
we
I'm
stay
saying?
in the
outside
sun.
by the water.
We in the sun,
right?
I'm an evolved creature.
So you and D Money gonna be in that cave, huh?
Oh, this is an interesting right here. Belly flopping in a pool as high as an Olympic pool can kill you. It's like hitting a brick wall.
Why would you belly
true.
dive?
That's true.
Why would belly flopping is crazy.
You know,
Bro,
Didn't I just tell y'all?
Who said
I'm
that?
finna do the little pencil where you hit with your feet first, stand up tall. You know what I'm
Facts.
talking about?
Yeah, you just jump straight up like that. Boom.
Come on, man.
Hey, listen, why we trying to make it complicated? Ain't nobody say you had to do flips.
Give him
Right.
Give him the dead pose.
I ain't even
All right, D Money. What we got? What we got?
All right, yeah, let's move on. Yeah, all right, keep on going. All right, take your pick. Mentoring relationships or peer-to-peer support?
Peer-to-peer support. I ain't dealing with
I'm gonna have to jump on the flip side of that and go mentoring relationships, because anytime you got an opportunity to soak some game from, whether it be someone who's already been where you're trying to go or someone who got some, you know what I mean, info for you, I'm gonna go for that.
I got that.
I think that like being social with people in general leads you to relationships. So I agree with Mambo. I think that leading towards like meeting them at the end game, which is the relationship and the marriage and whatnot, and then getting the info into to the public that way would be better than just trying to work peer to peer, because we've been working peer to peer all our life. So and we're gonna need to do it for the rest of our lives. So yeah.
I guess I was confused on the question. I thought we were saying which one we would rather like do for somebody. Like, would we rather give like peer to peer
That's what I thought too.
other people, or would we rather give relationship advice?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I ain't giving relationship advice.
No. These are like two different relationships you can have in the business. You can have a mentoring relationship where you have someone who's been in the game for longer than you, teaching you things that they've been through, or a peer-to-peer where you're kind of on the same page, have been through similar things, can understand each other.
Well, now
I gotta change that then. Mentoring, because I have two mentors right now. My bad. I thought we were saying which one we'd rather do.
No, it's all good.
I'd rather go peer to peer because I feel like
and there ain't no wrong answers. And take your pick, by the way.
Never is.
No, I ain't saying it is. I just was confused. Like, hold on.
Yeah, me too. I like that
he
got that cleared up. You know what I'm saying? Because like I changed my answer now because I like peer to peer because I like working on the fly. I like learning in real time, and then I'd like to work tandem with somebody who's having that same experience. Like if I'm learning from your experience, I'm really living your already lived life, and then I don't feel like I'm having that experience myself.
Danny, what you got for us?
Yeah.
I feel like, there's benefits from both for different reasons. Like, I feel like and I'm just speaking for myself right now, with the mentoring relationship, I would need that just for my mental, like to keep me I don't even want to say accountable in the game, but just like keep my heart pure, just kind of have someone to really talk about the things that I wouldn't necessarily talk to my peers about, talk to my peers with, because I think that kind of vulnerability with just with speaking with my parents, or growing up in Caribbean culture, speaking with my aunts and my uncles, that comes from, I kind of want to get vulnerable with this level of maturity, I guess, this older figure, just because how I talk with my parents and my relatives. But my peer-to-peer, I would want my peers to kind of spar with, what's new, what's current, what should we both stay active in, where should we both be looking into. So I feel like one is more a little bit more
independent,
it's one is more for the business, and then one feels a little bit more family. Yeah, more personal, you know, like, and I do like to have that like divide. Obviously, I do have like peers that are like my friends, but we usually are not in the same industry. We may be creatives, but we're not like both vocalists, or we're not both like,
Right.
The
same genre maybe, or whatever the case.
Yeah, it's just a different energy, like, because you can be, vulnerable with somebody like after the same thing as you, but like, there's no cap when they say like this industry is like a cold game, like you kind of gotta,
get it yourself.
Yeah, get it yourself, but like, like utilize the people around you. Like, I don't want to overwhelm the people around me. As like, I don't want to have like a peer that I'm also going to for like what's new, what's current, like business game, but then also like pouring out like my bad days with, like I want there to be some level of like separation, like, level of boundary, so that like when I go in for this, or when we go into a space for this, it's utilized for that. It's not getting muddy, with other things. But that's just me personally. And I know it may work, in the other way. But for me personally, I like to like, I'm very one track minded. Like when I lock in on something, especially work, I just want to do that, If that makes sense, that makes sense.
Yeah, we feel you.
I guess that makes sense, because if you're having an emotional experience during a business transaction, you could take that, divide it in your brain, and then after the transaction's over, go and call to your other peoples and be like, yo, I had this experience, I want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, you can have that divide.
Yeah, and your mentors can just open doors that your peers can't too. So peer support is great for certain moments, and like affirmations, we definitely want our peers to like support what we're doing and think what we're doing is at a certain quality and up to date. But like I was mentioning before, your mentors have just been certain places or had experiences or have networks that they've developed of the years that they existed prior to our existence. You know what I'm saying? D Money, what we got next, dog?
Right. Let's go on to the next one. Here we go. Take your pick. Date someone very into fitness or someone that's very artistic.
Or you could date me and have both. Hey.
I personally I don't really like dating people that do music. I had that experience.
It doesn't have to be music.
It's
artistic.
And I'm
That's a hard choice, no flex.
Yeah, that is a really hard choice.
I love both.
I'm speaking for myself in general, but like I've dated a musician before and it didn't work out for me personally, and so I like to date people that work in hospitals and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that has nothing to do with what I do.
Well, now that I
hold on,
dumping on us.
No, I'm just saying in that way.
I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing.
No, you good. In that way, I feel like it would help me to get in more fitness if I was dating somebody that was doing fitness compared to dating somebody that was just doing another kind of art.
Or you just gonna be mad slim with a super buff shorty. That is also like how that could.
NW already leading best comments so
sure.
far. Fitness, the sex thing to be crazy.
Yeah,
Wait,
that's what
first
I'm saying.
of all,
like,
y'all must not
studio and write.
Y'all must not have been with no artist before. That's that. Never mind. Let me not speak too much. I'm gonna go ahead.
You kind of say what I'm saying. Like if she's dating an artist, she's gonna get an experience.
I'm gonna go ahead and pick.
I'm gonna go
ahead and pick the artistic one because I think creatively it is a lot that like there's a lot more that if like I like fitness and art, but I could bond with someone over art on like so many deeper levels, like creatively. And there's like a level of understanding. If I'm with the fitness chick and I randomly put my AirPod in to start writing a rap, she's gonna be like, what is you doing? You know what I'm saying? My artistic chick's gonna be like, oh, there you go, being creative and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We can fuel it. Can I get a verse on there? You know what I'm saying? That's like, it's a more fun conversation.
What you looking for, Danny?
I ain't looking for nothing. I just
I didn't look
No.
for nothing.
She's not looking for nothing. Damn, I said I'm both. She said neither. God.
God damn. God damn.
Wait a minute.
You know what you just did? You know what you just did? You just curved the whole internet. Like, yo, fam, all y'all go the other way.
What you like to get buff? You like to do art? Peace.
I ain't say that. I mean, but that's two different. That's only two different categories. Like,
nah, I hear you. I hear you. If you had to choose, though, if you had to choose,
jogging. Yeah, I mean, you're you know what I'm saying? You got AirPods in. He got AirPods in. He's jogging. You might be jogging, but you're not in the fitness. But he is because you're a musician.
If you don't let this woman answer, Stutter Man, go ahead.
I feel like, man, if I had to choose, I'd probably want to talk to somebody that is in fitness over somebody that's artistic. Unless they were a dancer. But and I'm very specific about that. So I feel like I'd date somebody in fitness if that was the case. Just because I feel like right now, fitness is like the part of the day that, like, if I'm not like a gym head, like I have to go to the gym, but like I will go to the gym, you know, if I put it into my schedule, but it's something where I can be like, ooh, I could or I couldn't, you know. And you know, like, I think an artist that I want to shout out for doing that specifically, she happened to fall in love with somebody in fitness, is Victoria Monet. Her partner is a personal trainer, and like she, you know, talks about her transition from like being an artist and then going into mommyhood, and then like how her body changed with that whole transition, and how her partner helped her like get back to feeling really good in her body. And I feel like that's like, you know, that would be a cool experience to have. So shout out to Vic.
The fitness dudes are about to be flying to them DMs. Some crazy.
Get at me.
That's a serious struggle,
you
man.
See
like
my handle for his best side. You see my handle right there. Let's meet at the gym.
You finna be getting tagged in all the gym videos. No, I mean, like, whenever you want to get right for real, is what I just say.
Harp says a fitness breakup is just a whooping.
And I mean, think about it.
Okay,
like, Mambo, like
D Money. What we got next, D Money? Let's get one more.
We're actually over to break, but I do want to get 410Noodlez in. I think we overskipped them on that one. Let's get his answer on this one. Which one you looking for, man?
I was gonna say fitness too.
Okay.
I dated I dated an artist before, and yeah, that don't usually turn out too well. So I prefer. I never dated things. I never dated a woman that was super into fitness, so I definitely would want to see what that's about, because I have a, you know, workout stuff at home. I work out at home. I got like basically a gym at home. So
right.
Yeah, like I want to see what that's about. Motivate me to pick them weights up more. You feel me? Because I get on the computer and draw and stuff enough. Get me to work out more.
I got you. And before we close, Kareem wants to know why you're in the dark, Mambo.
Oh, was I supposed to really answer that? Oh, okay, my fault.
No.
Anyways, break time. Play with something safe.
Like, all right, man. We don't have an answer for that, so we'll keep it moving. Right here on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Dani Danger's here. 410Noodlez is here. He's going to do a live performance later on in the program, so keep it locked. We're right here, and we'll keep it here until 10. So tell your friends to tune in.
What's up? It's your girl Alicia Michelle, the hostess with the most. You're tuned into Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself.
Stay safe in the heat this summer. On hot days, more people have serious health issues like heat stroke, heart problem, and kidney failure. People who are pregnant, older adults, children, and outdoor workers are more at risk. Certain medications and health conditions like diabetes can make it harder to cope with heat. Check with your healthcare provider. Stay cool, drink plenty of water, and take breaks from the heat, especially if you work outdoors. A message from Public Health, Seattle, and King County.
Hey, this is Paul Pearson. I've hosted the R&B show Star Time since the very beginning of Rainier Avenue Radio, and after years of featuring tracks from the 50s through the 80s, Star Time now plays R&B and hip-hop from the 1990s as well. A whole half-century of soul, funk, hip-hop, and more on Star Time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hi, I'm Paul Pearson of Star Time. Did you know that back in the 1930s, Rainier Avenue Radio operated out of a supply closet in the Columbia City Sea First Bank? Well, times have changed and so have we. Now you can hear all the great Rainier Avenue Radio shows on our mobile app for Android and iPhone. It's completely free on the Google Play Store and the iPhone App Store. The Rainier Avenue Radio app.
Greetings. This is your host, DJ Neftali, Rainier Avenue Radio.world, the best DJ in the Seattle area. You can catch me every Monday at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Like I said, this is DJ Neftali, the best reggae in Seattle, Washington, the best radio station, Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Mom. Right?
Hey, renters, have you ever had a landlord do something that didn't seem legal? Have you ever wondered if you have any rights as a renter? Well, you do, but it's not always clear what they are. That's why Solid Grounds Tenant Services offers free online renters webinars 3 times a month. Just go to solid-ground.org/RAR to learn more. This is a free opportunity to learn more about your rights as a renter. Again, just go to solid-ground.org/RAR.
Yo, what up? This is Sean the Shaman, and you're locked in with Fresh Juice on Rainier Ave Radio with your hosts D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Tune in, Rainier Ave Worldwide. Blah.
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, every Wednesday night, 9-11 p.m. That is, of course, 410Noodlez song right there. It's called Third Element off of the upcoming album, Welcome to the Fifth Element. Based on them, you can see the scene right there.
That was deep. That was deep.
Elements.
That
was deep.
Talk a little bit about that record, man. The inspiration behind the title and what we got to hear just now.
Yeah, I knew I was gonna throw me on the spot like that.
That's just the beginning of it.
All right, so basically, Fifth Element is one of my favorite movies. 90s. I'm a 90s baby.
Okay.
Mom's always.
I can't hear him.
My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So just it's one of my favorite movies. So I was sitting with my manager, Sean the Shaman, and friend too, and we was just talking about what should be the concept of the next upcoming project. And I told him, I said, I want something based around my favorite, angel number 5. So I was like, my favorite number, Fifth Element. We want to make something happen. So I just started coming up with the concept, and I said, I'm going to make the project 5 songs, fifth. Appreciate it. I'm going to make it for 5 songs, fifth to first element, and I'm going to have each one just depict a different emotion, because I feel like the fifth element in the movie, they was trying to get across the message that the fifth element is love. So I'm trying to show my sides of being like flowing like the wind, crashing like water, being rage like fire. Yeah, I'm trying. You're gonna see it when the project. I'm still working on it. I ain't gonna flex. I'm still working on it. But yeah, in the song itself, I was sitting. I play piano. I play guitar. I was sitting playing the piano, and I was just getting into it mentally. You feel me? I told myself that that song's going to be in the middle of the project. Clearly, third element out of 5. It's in the middle. I said I wanted to disrupt this whole process of the project, because the project comes in real high energy and intense, and then it's just going to switch in the middle. So
it's the transition one.
Yeah, this song that just played is going to be the song that transitions the whole project into a different vibe.
That's messed up, man. You don't give me the other side or the other side. I gotta get the middle one.
Huh?
I'll get the emotion. I'll get the crazy emotion. I'll get the slow jam. You know what I mean? You give us one right in the middle.
Harp wants to know, what's the hardest element to show?
The hardest elements, in my opinion, so far with the project to convey with audio have been water and air, because people have their own perspective of how they see water, air. Water, in my opinion, I like Jet Li's interpretation of how water should be seen. He said it could, flow or it could crash. I like the fact that people say water can crash, because it could flow down the stream, but enough water flowing in one area at a time, it could crash and really water late, cutters, like they could cut straight through things. So water could be dangerous. But I feel like wind, it also can be dangerous too, but I feel like it flows more. You feel me? Wind is always flowing. It's always flowing. It's not as dangerous as water. Water, there's several different situations you can come up with, or what would you call them? Environmental hazards that you can think of that water can cause rather than wind. So I feel, wind and water have been the hardest, because of course fire is easy. Earth, I feel like that one's going to be easier because it's just grounding myself. And I feel like I'm a very grounded person. So I'm just going to reflect more when it comes to that one.
Right. Okay. You mentioned Sean earlier, your manager. Tell me how you guys met.
Oh, dang, you got the picture right there too. Yeah, so
this fresh juice, man. What you thought, dog? We got you, man.
You're right. Yeah, so I was at me and Sean are both Army veterans. So we actually met at the VA in Lakewood. I think it's Lakewood. So yeah, I was just there picking up some meds, and he seen me. I had my merch on, and he was like, "Bro, that's tough." Like he said, I got a group called Triple Nickel. We should link up. We linked up, and we've been, running ever since, just doing shows, situation, different opportunities. I just landed a grant. Like he helped me get this grant. He basically told me about the opportunity for this grant where I could make a song for Washington Housing Alliance and their anthem, basically. And I won it. So it's just been a whole lot of things.
Congratulations, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So it's just been a whole lot of things going on. We just did a show in Hoquiam that was like hours of a drive, but a great payout.
Nice.
It's just been running around, man.
So what was the decision that he started managing you? Like you went from friends to a manager?
See, I mean, at the end of the day, it's still handshake. Ain't even. I'm gonna be honest, nothing on paper, because it's all love. Like I gave him a grant. You feel me? As soon as we got the grant, there you go. You feel me? He wasn't even expecting nothing, but it was just off rip that I said, like, yo, you helping me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gotta be on paper for me to still, show love to those who showing love to me. And then that's when we came up with that agreement that, he was going to handle some of the business aspects of what I got going on as far as, booking and finding opportunities and stuff like that. So it's just handshake situation.
Ludacris mentions that him and his manager, they have that same agreement, and they've done it for 40 years and not one piece of paper.
Wow.
Hey, listen, to be real, I'm sitting in the station right now with this is the second person to invest in my career.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out to Ernest. We met when we was broken home. Like we both were broken homeless. And now he owns 2 businesses and makes we ain't gonna get into it, but long story short, he invested in my career.
Okay.
It's like I make connections. I don't go out and be asking for help. I made connections with people who we just genuinely cool and we help each other out.
Man. Well, there's another 90s reference for you right there. Ernest.
Talk about some of that time. Talk about that time before you got to it, man. And you said you was down bad a little bit. What type of things were you doing to stay motivated, stay creative, to keep pushing before you got to that investor moment? Because I feel like a lot of artists go through that and could benefit from maybe some of the tools that you utilize to keep pushing forward, you know what I mean, and keep going before you and the homies got to lock in.
Man, I started a business, right? My business is a studio / record label. It's my apartment. I got a sole proprietorship called With or Without Studios. And I got that because I told myself a long time ago when I was sleeping on the bus stop that with or without the help of anybody else, I'm going to get where I need to be and I'm going to provide for my kid. You know what I'm saying? I can say that what it was for me was just I had an external motivational factor that helped me. I started making music, conveniently 5 years ago. So when I got out the military, basically fell on hard times, got homeless. I was homeless, out here trying to provide for my daughter. And man, I kept telling I don't know what you want me to say. I motivated myself. I'm gonna be honest. You got to be your biggest cheerleader. I don't care what people say about, oh, you got to make sure you got a circle of people. No, sometimes a circle of people around you going to disappear. It's that simple. We grow apart. We're adults. You know what I'm saying? And we got things to handle. Sometimes your friend might need to disappear for a month or two to get themselves together, so they can't help you with what you're going through, and you got to be your own motivator. I looked in the mirror and told myself, you got to keep going. It's like, what are you going to quit? It's just that simple. And I don't mean, I'm a strong person. You feel me? I've been through a lot. I've been homeless when I was a kid. Our house burnt down. You feel me? A lot of the pictures from when I was a child are burnt away, gone, ashes. It's like, so I've always, overcome things. So it was like, all right, I'm a homeless dad trying to figure it out. It's time to get on it. You feel me? I worked so many jobs. I was sleeping on the bus stop, going to work from there, bought a car, was living in the car, working from there, ended up saving enough money. My friend got from deployment. We got an apartment together. Was going to the studio every weekend, spending a little bit of money. The person I was going to the studio to, right? His name is Nuck. Shout out to Nuckety. He became my mentor because I kept spending money every weekend, and I would bring a notebook with me to take notes on everything he was doing, even though I ain't had no laptop, no nothing yet. And he said, man, I'm going to teach you how to do this. So I went out, bought a laptop. When I bought the laptop, he hooked me up, and I was just, I was still homeless at this time.
Right.
You know, a lot of this, I was still homeless, but I was like, I'm going to figure this out because I got infatuated with music, to be real, on that bus stop, sitting there writing, like, it was nothing else to do. I ain't got no TV to watch. Right. I ain't got no friends to kick it with. Don't nobody want to kick it with the homeless guy. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah. I ain't had no friends. I ain't had no girls hitting me up. Hey, come stay over. No, I was down and out. You feel me? So I was sitting on the bus stop listening to beats, writing.
Wow.
Ain't nothing else to do. You know what I'm saying? I draw. That's my main thing I like to do since I was growing up is draw. But now I'm into the music, so I just combine both of them. I'm wearing my merch right now. You know, do this. I really do this.
But that's actually your merch right there.
Yeah, this is my merch I got on.
Okay. Well, why don't you stand up real quick so we can see the shirt better? So we got a skull on there, or
yeah. So the front is
look at that.
Oh,
yeah.
See, I'm looking in the camera. The front is a skull. I actually used this skull right as a silhouette for the recent music video I have out. So if you watch a Awaken music video, the skull makes an appearance in there. And then you got the back, which is the cover of the Awaken track. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, okay. Look at that. Awaken 555.
But
okay. I see you.
But yeah, I drew it myself. I graphic designed it myself. I'm the one that, I do it all, man. Everything that's done as far as my career has been done by me.
Mad respect.
I mix and master all that. Like I told you, like my mentor, he teaches me how to mix and master, how to make my own beats. He the one that taught me a few keys to make me get into playing piano.
Man, okay. Mr. Everything over here.
Sean said it himself. I'm a Renaissance man.
Yeah. Oh, I see that we got your mom here in the comments, man. Tell me about your relationship with your mom, man.
Me and my mom is close. You feel me? That's my daughter's Gigi. That's her nanny. You feel me? I talk to my mom all the time. We on completely different sides of the country, so virtually is how we talk all the time. Yeah. I'm over here being a dad, and she said right there, she proud of me. I'm just trying to be the best dad I can. I grew up without one. My father died before I was born. That goes into my name, by the way. I remember Mako was saying how I got my name. My pop's name was Noodles.
Yeah.
Like, everybody called him Noodles around the way. Still, like, he got some friends that still hit me up on Facebook and FaceTime me and stuff. They got his name tattooed on his forearm, on their forearms and stuff. He passed away, but he was well respected and stuff. He got shot, killed. When I was growing up, a lot of people around his side of town called me Lord Noodles because I looked just like him. You feel me? And when I got big enough and I'm looking down, I'm 6'3", so I'm looking down on most of them now. Like, y'all not gonna keep calling me Lord nothing, just call me Noodles. So I started going by Noodles. And when I started making music, I told myself I might as well go ahead and pay some respects to the guy who, I ain't never meet him. So
Where's the
I go by my
410?
They know my hometown is Baltimore, Maryland. That's where my mom's at right now.
Oh, okay.
I was just about. I'm like listening to you talking. I'm like, you have
Let
a
me guess,
Maryland
because I said
accent.
two and do and all
I
that.
was
Nah,
gonna
and
call it out
actually,
though.
nah.
The
I
two,
mean,
the do and two got me, bro, because I spent a whole lot of time in the DMV,
For me,
and
it
I
was
like to
water.
consider myself a
it was
wire
water. It was
connoisseur.
water.
Yeah, it was water. When you said water.
Most of the wire was shot in my neighborhood, man.
For real? Yeah,
So I'm glad my
Damn,
mom's
dog.
is in that shit. Moms can tell. Yeah, most of the wire was shot in our neighborhood.
Yeah, then I'm a connoisseur of your neighborhood, bro.
East
I
side Baltimore.
know that block real well. I know that block real well.
You know what's crazy? My girl's from there, and I don't even like going over there, dog.
The DMV is cool. I'm actually
I like
gonna be up there
Virginia.
next month.
Man, listen, I'm
Maryland,
from Baltimore,
not
and I
messing with Maryland, dog.
still make sure that I know somebody in the area before I go pull up on somebody.
Oh well, see.
Nah,
Hey,
Noodles, you know what that is?
Noodles.
You know who that is?
Noodles, you heard what I said. You heard what I kept saying. I ain't say Baltimore not one time. I said the DMV. Because when I go when I get to Baltimore exclusively, bruh, man, them little dudes ain't playing, bro. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that.
I like Baltimore. Don't. I was considering moving there.
Oh,
really?
I'm glad. Listen, my mom's
Hey,
there right
be
now.
safe
She
and
can probably
stay
tell you.
dangerous.
Don't
No
go.
pun
It
intended.
ain't worth it. Where you at right now? You in Portland, right?
I'm in Portland. Yeah.
Stay in Portland.
Nah, I gotta leave. I gotta leave Portland.
I was just in
soon,
Portland this
but-
last weekend too. I'm finna be back again. Portland's cool. I-5
Portland's
corridor,
cool.
upper left.
Yeah, Portland's alright. You know, I've been here for a minute, but yeah, I'm looking to mosey around the country and see.
Okay.
I probably won't go to Baltimore, but I did. I was just there and did a show there, and it was fun.
Yeah.
Noodles, what made you move out here?
My daughter, you feel me? When I got out the army, I went straight back home and started being a knucklehead again. I ain't gonna lie to you, I went straight back home doing dumb stuff. I'm gonna be real. I was getting to it, and then I got a message on Instagram. I might be a daddy, so I got on a plane to do a DNA test. You feel me?
What?
I've been here since that day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, appreciate that.
Man, Portland needs
Portland does need more melanin.
No, hold up. This way. No, it's okay. Yeah, one trying to leave. She trying to leave.
Look,
Because
man,
of your career, Baltimore's not. I mean, she made a good point. Like, rappers in my city, long story short, even though my music is positive and I don't talk no gang and nothing like that, no killing, nothing like that.
Right,
it's all
right.
positive reflection. People will still like. I get love back home from a lot of people, but there's still people who definitely, would take a chance at my life, would try to take shots at my life just because I make music. It's it's not even on no. You talking gang stuff. I don't care that you talking positive reflection and trying to get people to think deep and respect themselves and love themselves more. You make music and you're doing better than me. You got to die. That's how it works over there.
Wow. Man, that's real right there. That's real.
They really are depicting musicians as the one. I mean, in the top 3 most dangerous careers to have on the planet right now. If you're gonna be like in the top tier of, percentile people who make money around the world in general, like the higher paid people, your musicians are the most dangerous people to run into. They're easy to like try and get robbed and all sort of kind of stuff. And like you said, they'll take chances at your life just to go viral.
Yeah.
Like they don't even got to know you. Like I know your dad and everything you just said because that probably was related to when you got, got at. But like in general, it's like people just take a shot at you because they know who you are because they saw you on the internet.
I've gotten that a lot. Trust me, I've gotten.
Like, yo, who are you? And like, you don't recognize the person attacking you. You don't recognize the person talking mess to you, but they're talking like real serious, and you gotta get the hell out of there, and you don't even know why.
So you was making music when you was back home too?
No. My mom's right there. She could tell you. I ain't started making music till 5 years ago. Till 5 years ago, I told myself mentally that I can't write a nursery rhyme. I'm being real. I told myself I can't write it, and it was because growing up I had a lot of discouragement from my peers as far as musically. You feel me? Like there was music is a big thing, where I'm from, it's a big thing where I'm from. Everybody, a lot of people want to be rappers, a lot of people want to be musicians, but it's a certain style and a certain thing, you know, certain energy and style is pushed there and is, you know, appreciated there, and other stuff isn't. So when I would try to, you know, let's be real, there's a bunch of guys in here too, as well as Danny. You know, long story short, maybe in the bathroom trying, you know, boom, 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 but and everybody got freestyle or something. You in middle school, elementary, whatever. Everybody do their thing. Everybody, oh, that was her. I do my thing. Everybody, nah, man, you might as well go ahead and not do that. And it was like that for a long time. You feel? And now I'm doing it, and those same people, oh man, we got featured, bro.
It be like that, right? We got to jump to our birthday segment, man. There's some pretty cool people that's been celebrating birthdays today. In fact, the first one that we're going to be on this, our feature is Heyday, who's actually celebrating his birthday right now at his creative space. So after the show, go ahead and roll down there if you can. Yeah, let's celebrate the other birthdays in our weekly birthday video. And you can shout out your friends or your family's birthdays by just DMing us on IG at Fresh Juice Media with their name and a photo of them on their future birthday, so we can shout them out right there. How about you guys? You got any birthdays you want to shout out? It doesn't have to be this week. It could be this month, or anybody in your life that's celebrating one.
My fiance's birthday is on the 21st.
21st? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Leo.
We're gonna do something real nice. I'm cutting up some fruit. We're gonna land some grass. You know what I'm talking
about? Okay, ID. Any birthdays for you, Danny?
Not till next month.
Oh no, who is it though? That's close enough.
Yeah, go ahead and give him a shout.
Oh yeah, that's my mom. My mom's
Mama's birthday's next month.
Dani Danger.
Yes, exactly. August 12th. That's my mom's birthday.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I only got one on me. His birthday on the 22nd, I think. St. Tracy.
Okay.
Shout out Tracy.
Shout out Tracy, man. All right, man. We're gonna get to our next track right here. This one's actually coming to you from Hawaii, and actually a nice little dance hall record from Hawaii. Karma Rivera is the name of the artist. She has her track Been a While. Yeah. With that's sorry, Karma. That I'm thinking about a future track on the Tay Luis is the name of the artist. Sorry. Her track is called Ease My Mind. As you can see on the picture there. And production from Don Corleone on his Finally Rhythm release right there. So check out Tay Luis right here with Ease My Mind right now on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. I'll be right back. We'll get to know Dani Danger, yo. So keep it locked. It's Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio.
I like it when you kiss me on my neck. Shivers down my spine. Baby, make me sweat. Ooh, baby, you been making waves. Surf, baby, surf. Careful you don't drown. I wanna feel you on me. Don't you let go of me. Undress me with your eyes, baby. Do it, baby, won't you come for me right now? I need you more and more than ever. I want to feel you breathing on my neck. Just say the word, just make it real. Got no time for games. Hope you know what to do. I send my location, you come through. Baby, come through. My mind is my mind. I've been lost at sea. I need saving. Drop your life, oh baby, save me. Ease my mind. Come and ease my mind. Ease my mind. Come and ease my mind. Ease my mind. Come and ease my mind. Take me to another place. Take me out of space. Only got the night, baby, don't make your ways. Legs around your waist, baby, grooving. Oh, baby, dive and do it. Wanna feel you on me. Don't you let go of me. Undress me with your eyes. Baby, won't you come for me right now? I need you more and more than ever. I want to feel you breathing on my neck. Just say the word, just make it real. Got no time for games. Hope you know what to do. I send my location, you come through. Baby, come through. Ease my mind, ease my mind. I've been lost at sea, I need saving. Drop your life, oh baby, save me. Ease my mind, come and ease my mind. Ease my mind, come and ease my mind. Ease my mind, come and ease my mind. Ease my mind, baby, come and ease my mind. Ease my mind, baby, come and ease my mind.
What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Heyday, man. Shout out to the Fresh Juice on the Rainier Avenue Radio. And shout out to the Juice Packs themselves, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Come on.
Support for Rainier Avenue Radio comes from Friends of Waterfront Park, announcing their 2024 season of free events and programs at Pier 62, the first part of Seattle's premier downtown waterfront park to open to the public. Come for free events and programs, including fitness and wellness classes throughout the summer, weekly spotlight performances on Thursday evenings, cultural festivals, daily amenities, games, and more. To learn more, go to waterfrontparkseattle.org.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice UTFO. What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
That's right. Noise. Peace.
Join Rainier Avenue Radio from 5 to midnight for Sunday evening sound sessions. Jazz from the cabinets from Big Poppy.
That's right. It's time once again for Jazz from the Cabinets. Poppy.
Sergio LaCour's Love Lines.
It's Sergio's Love Lines with Sergio LaCour. Go to the phone line. Tell her who we talking to.
Sage Prince, Just My Opinion.
This is Sage, and that's just about going to do it for the first half of Just My Opinion.
K-Fox Night Beat with Nasty Ness Rodriguez.
The beat of the Fox. K-Fox Night Beat, Nasty Ness.
You know what? You're going to listen from 5 to midnight. Just turn it on and don't stop. DJ Alibaba, the underground surround sound start time. Paul Patrick.
Tuning in. My name is Paul Pearson.
Sunday evening sound sessions on Rainier Avenue Radio. Trust me, you'll be listening the entire time from 5 to midnight. Sunday evening, your sound session on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Closing the digital divide and ensuring that Washington State continues to be a national leader in the space of digital equity is a core mission of the Washington State Office of Equity. It's a commitment of the Office of Equity to not only bring digital equity, but digital equality to ensure that young learners in the smallest cities in our state have the same equal footing as those in our most affluent neighborhoods. The Washington State Office of Equity, bridging the digital divide across the Evergreen State.
Yo, what up? This is Torbjorn. You're locked into Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio with your hosts, D Money, Pint Size Patron, ID Yourself, and OG Mambo. Don't touch the dial or else.
Or else what? Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio, 410Noodlez with another one for you. That's the fourth element of 5 on Welcome to the Fifth Element on its way.
I can't right now. I can't. Bro, I can't.
He done teach you too much.
I'm torn right now, fam. Like, one side of my brain's like, something with the feeling on me. And then the other side of my brain's like, I'm just like, bro, I can't.
Oh, man. Oh, well, anyway, we gave 410 his spotlight. Let's go ahead and hand it over to Dani Danger over here. Of course, earlier on the program, we played "Addicted to Love." Later on, of course, we'll play the new single "Break the Spell." But we can see that your style totally different than 410 here, and the the peacefulness of the records. Like, do you meditate before recording, or what's the inspiration that really inspires like your style individually?
I guess I never really thought about them as being peaceful. But that is cool. That is cool here because I feel like they were inspired by some chaotic energy, but maybe that chaotic energy was transferred to something peaceful, which I could feel that. I don't know. I just write music. I don't really, and those happen to be the two styles that I have out right now. But I write music in a lot of different genres. Like I write folk music. I write.
I have a question then.
I have raps. I have a lot of things. Yeah.
Oh, she raps? What
is that? Is that the danger part of it? Like I'm trying to guess a sense of whether I'm being serious. Like whether it's a sense of like you like to touch on dangerous places in music that most people wouldn't, or subjects that people wouldn't mention on, or is it like something else completely that brought up the danger word in your name?
Like low key, it's like, danger doesn't always announce itself. Danger can be lurking in like very still, very peaceful areas of life. But there's always that element that you need to be like doing shit, or like you could get got,
Man, I just hear danger, and I'm always like mystical goes right into my head. Danger, just.
Oh yeah.
Can you break down the history of the name for us one time? How you came up with your artist name?
It really wasn't that deep. Like, I feel like it came from. I've had the name since I was pretty young. Like, I feel like teenage years. And that was just because I was into a lot of different things and I was good at a lot of different things. So like, especially when I started getting a little bit into more in like music and like the creative world, like, getting known as like a triple threat. It was like, oh, you bad. Okay, you triple threat. Or you like, all those words are like kind of synonymous with danger. Just like
I love that.
Look out. And then, like, I feel like, artists like Beyonce, we have that Beyonce, but then we have that Sasha Fierce element. Mine is just kind of blended because, I'm chill, but when I get to business, you definitely gonna be like, oh, damn.
Well, we ain't heard it yet.
Do you have do you have a top 5 artists or inspirations or people you came up listening to that you kind of pull some creativity from, or maybe even some of their business acumen if that's not their sound?
Man, I feel like the artists that I came up listening to, not really their business, because that was, the music game was a little different back then. But in terms of like, I guess my like singing voice, singing quality, one of the artists that I feel like most influences my voice, my tone, especially when I'm singing a lot lower, is like Toni Braxton. I was like probably the first person I learned how to imitate. And then I went to school for jazz. So, there's little influences in that. Like, I don't really, I haven't boxed or genred my music. That's why I'm just like, I just like to make music. And this is what I like to do. Yeah.
Man. Something else you like to do is musical theater.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I've been watching your stories, and I see that you've taken part in the Matilda musical that you've been performing in recently.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. So acting is something that I have gotten into. So this is actually my first production, my second production, excuse me.
Mhm.
My first one was in 2022, I want to say. So I had never acted before, but they called me in for an audition because it was a musical, and like, you know, around the town, people know that music is my thing. So they called me in just to see. Ended up going into the audition, went well. Um, they called me back, but then they called me back to actually play the lead role. So
Wow.
then I did that, and then I told them, I was like, hey, I've never done a, a play before. I've never acted. I've never memorized lines like that. So they were like, oh, we'll work with you. So I got, you know, my experience from not only like an equitable like theater in town. So I got paid to learn. Um, like moving forward, I basically was like, hey, you know, I don't know too much about the audition process in theater. And not that I'm unwilling to do it, but it's like I'm focused on like music and like what I'm doing. So like when you need me, call me. If there's a part that you want me to do, like hit me up. And they did that, and they were like, "Hey, we really want you to play Miss Honey in this role. Come in for like a callback." I did it, and they were like, "Yeah, we want you to do this." And then it worked out perfectly because I ended up not being on the road for like 3.5 weeks. So it worked out really well. Yeah.
Nice.
Would you say would you go fully into movies if it presented itself as an opportunity over music, or would you still hold out on?
Oh, why I gotta do one of those?
I'm
I can't do them both.
Now think about it. Think about it. If you're shooting a movie, that's
People
worth
like,
towards
would you
it.
want to get one bag or I mean you could
Pete,
get
but
two
Pete, though,
bags, but
Pete, you're gonna be shooting the movie for what, months at a time because the movie's being made with $30 million. You're not gonna want to leave town. Yeah, I mean, to go do a
I'll
tour.
bring everything I need to me. I wanna be in the movie and I want my song on the soundtrack.
Oh my God.
That's what I want.
Oh, okay. There you go. I see you.
You want all the bags. All the bags.
All the bags.
All the bags.
All the bags.
All the bags.
Probably. I don't know. Probably, but now I'm about to look that up.
Okay, now let me ask you this then. If you're really this
Yeah.
interested in this many avenues of, revenue, you're gonna get the bag.
Mhm.
Talk about it. Then are you setting yourself up mentally for a position to be managing and mentally mentoring people in the same industry that you're getting yourself into, whether that be, music or movies or whatnot? Like, do you want to help
I
others,
don't know.
or you're just trying to have fun with what you're doing?
I don't know if I'm really in a mentor space yet. I think I wouldn't say that I'm in a mentor space yet. Pause for a period.
Right.
But like, although I do some teaching, and it's two sides of it. I work with a company and I go into the schools and we talk about jazz history. So I get to talk with the kids about like how they can, um, one day be a creative, whether they wanted to make music or be, a graphic designer or artist that a musician like myself would reach out to for cover art, things like that. We talk about that. I mean, it's geared towards like music students, and like art students, but it doesn't matter if a teacher's interested in the program. We go in and talk with the students, and then I think like with the Matilda play, because I played this role of a teacher, I made a connection with like the cast, the children's cast that I have been thinking over the past week, because we finished on Sunday, about how to continue cultivating those relationships, because I don't want them to necessarily just go away. I don't know if I have like all the capacity to like, what my capacity is like and how I will take that on, but it's been on my mind. So I think like with younger um younger people, I could be in some type of mentor space, but I'm also in very much of a explorative state myself. I feel like I don't have anything concrete to give other than to say play and be comfortable like exploring and trying things, which I'm up for doing that with them. But yeah.
That's good.
One thing I want to say real quick, I definitely hear everything that you were saying, and it sounds real valid and accurate. But I wouldn't undersell yourself. Your experiences and opportunities, and some of the things you've already talked about, and questions that you are continuing to inspire. I wouldn't doubt that you got gems for lots of people, especially you. Even if you may not be able to, even if you can't walk them through the door, you might have a key for them. And if you don't have a key, you might have the pick that they can pick the lock for. You know what I'm saying? So that was the first thing. And then secondly, earlier you mentioned that you're going to be traveling soon to go to Chicago. So talk a little bit about your booking experience and your team, and what it's like out there in Oregon.
So cool. First part of that received. Thank you. And then second part of that, I'm actually not it's not like under my name. So I'm touring with an artist. His name is Carl Denson. And Carl is the saxophonist for the Rolling Stones. And he has his separate project. And it's me. I'm the only girl in the band. So it's me. And it's like a jam band scene. So like I don't know if I named any names, like if you would know, but like think Dumps the Funk, think like Parliament, think like
I'm hip.
Parliament,
yeah, like it's that scene. So like touring with Carl has been dope, because I mean right now it's summertime and all we're doing is festivals. So like I'm getting
That's
to play in front
mentorship
of
right
like
there.
thousands of people. Exactly. Yes, that is true. That is mentorship. Both ways. But yeah, so like for the next 2 months or so, I'm pretty much 3 months, I'll be out with Carl.
Oh well,
And we'll
see, Danny, I'm not gonna let you play yourself like that, like how you tried to do here on Fresh Juice.
ah,
You out here you out here touring the nation. You got lovely vocals glowing over here on the screen. You definitely got something that you could teach somebody. You could teach
you're right.
somebody
Well,
something.
even if it's a
You're
skin
right.
regimen for the morning, you could teach somebody something.
Somebody.
You're right. You're right. I'm about to get into my influencer bag too now that you said that. Let me pull out my
There you go.
skincare.
There's another
Get on
one.
my TikTok.
Hey,
This lady's
I'm
trying to know how
following.
to
I'm tuned in.
help the ladies get right. You know what I mean?
I could do that. I could do that.
Oh man.
Each one teach one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So on the music tip, obviously you said you want to go in a bunch of different directions, but are you moving towards an album right now, or loose singles, or what's the focus at the moment?
I was not was, let me take that word out. I am still in album mode.
Okay.
Had a little bit of a setback because I kind of had to switch gears on the person kind of spearheading the project. So now I'm just recalibrating like where we're gonna record, and who's gonna like engineer the project, really, just because I want some like clear energy around like what I'm doing, and like people around me that like are tapped in to like what is going on, not like super spacey. And if they are like just communicate. But I'm just trying to regroup. But I have songs written. I have more than enough songs for an album. and an EP, but it's just like putting them together, and then doing the fine tuning, like maybe finish mixing some stuff, maybe finish writing out some stuff, adding some bridges, just, and yeah, putting the project together is like where we're at. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we see you. Anything you can say about the album?
I mean,
Hear a title?
it does not have a title yet.
Okay.
It's not like in an order yet. I think that's kind of like, you know, I guess what I can share is like I'm very like detail oriented. So like my songs go through like 8 to 10 revisions in mixing.
Wow.
At least. Yeah. And like I like to be a part of the entire process. Like so like I'm everything on all the things that I do. And then like, you know, I usually like change song names a couple times. I really sit with it, and I really wait till like, not wait, but like, you know, I definitely trust the timing of when things are supposed to come out. I don't like to rush anything. I don't feel like I'm missing out on too much. There's a little bit with that, but for the most part, I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, because I feel like even just what I have put out, it's come out when it's needed to, and it's gotten the love that it's gotten because it came out when it was supposed to. So I do have deadlines, soft deadlines for the album, but in all honesty, it'll come when it comes, and
that's all you gotta say.
It'll come when it comes, and it'll feel good.
I might want to put a pause on that one, but anyway. Anyway, let's jump to show and tell real quick. And we see that you're selling some prints from your latest photo shoot right here. Which people can DM you to see other prints and purchase. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? I gotta look away. I gotta be a gentleman. Look away.
Yeah. See, look. Danny is for all. You know, your lady might like some too.
You know what's crazy? She would like that art. She really would.
Yeah,
Don't say that.
Because my girl, she likes art where women feel comfortable exposing it within taste.
Don't say that, fully Danny. Clothed. Now you're getting dangerous.
Oh.
Danny for everybody, yo.
That's like a campaign slogan.
Danny is for everybody. I mean, if you spin that and make it
I was just gonna say, you know why you're for everybody, Danny, because you want all that.
Yeah, I ain't met somebody that ain't been like, oh yeah, Danny's cool, Danny's fire, or Danny's talented. So like, you know, yeah. You say don't be too humble. Yeah, Danny's for the people. Yeah, Danny for president.
I have a question,
for
Danny,
sure.
real quick. They say that most musicians or rappers or singers have either a hidden wish to or talent, or just don't know that they would be good at. But do you think you'd be good at being a comedian? Look at you! You've been roasting people all your life.
I feel like my humor would be like kind of too chill, too dry. People wouldn't know if I'm joking or not. I'll be too chill. They might actually think I'm like digging, you know, I don't know. Yeah, being sarcastic.
Right.
No, I ain't never thought about that.
Oh man. And moving on, Noodles got a show coming up here.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Fifth Element, July 14th.
It's just welcome to Fifth Element.
Okay.
Say no, I'm joking.
I think the
appreciate
two
that.
just happened in my head. Like it's not even on the screen.
Yeah, trust me, it's all good. I know that probably it sounds, but it's funny because that actually would have made it 5 words too. I think I would have made the title 5 words.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, I do got a show at Central Saloon.
Yo, fam, I got the 14th off for my bad. I'm sorry. I gotta come to that. I gotta go to that. I gotta go.
Pull up. You pull up, man.
I gotta go. I literally have the day off for like a morning appointment, and I'm just gonna be. I gotta go to that. Yo, that's crazy. It's on the 14th. That's wild.
The last show we
Yo,
sold
put that back.
140 something tickets. It's crazy.
BRB, y'all.
That's cool.
Yeah,
man. Hey, on the flip side, we kind of touched on how she dwells in the world of positivity. Some of your music gets a little dark. Noodles, what's the inspiration behind that? Is that
the first song you showed, I was like,
have you been like that since a kid? I see even the hairstyle is on brand, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
so we gonna have to talk about. Hey, I'm a real brother, you know what I'm saying. So if I'm gonna talk about you when you ain't there, I'm gonna talk about you when you're there. We was in the group chat. I said, "Hold on, what's going on?"
You said, "Hold on."
I had to make sure I knew. I said a couple Hail Marys after I seen the first video.
Let me sit and analyze this fella real quick.
I mean, bro, I wish my moms were still in here because she had told you. Yeah, I've been. Long story short, people always call me like Goth. Definitely owes. Let me shut. But yeah, I've been a little Goth emo kid for the longest, man. I've always been that kid bumping, rock music in my ears and all that stuff like that. So.
What is it that drew you to that culture? And I think
long story short, I said this before, right? I am basically my Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 character. There you go. So you see what kind of kid I was. I grew up in the hood, but I was playing Tony Hawk all the time.
Noodles. You said more than enough. I was gonna ask if it came from the skateboard influence because I think hip hop and skating, some of that punk element. Some of the little bit of the outcast element, the misjudgment, the rebellious element, they definitely coincide. So it makes sense, bro. It's on brand. You know what I'm saying? I just needed to know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Someone said System of a Down.
That's my favorite band. That's the only that's the only big thing I follow. Honestly,
which Tony Hawk is your favorite Tony Hawk, man? I got to
Pro Skater 2. I just said it.
Okay.
Someone said Noodles took my hairstyle.
That's cat. What?
Hey. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 might be one of the greatest game soundtracks of all time, bro.
Yes, sir.
It's up there. It's up there with the NBA Slam with the afro. I forgot what it's called.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, we got to get back to show and tell, by the way, because Mambo is part of Fremont Fridays, and this Friday.
This Friday we got a cool collective. Shout out to Trey Ross. We getting in the runoff ciphers going on. Skatey P about to turn it up. If you missed my headline set, don't trip. We got clips coming from that just dropped this last Friday. And then this last Saturday, I was out there in Portland rocking with my guy Swiggle Mandela for Still Booming, popping it, connecting the dots between Seattle and Portland. Upper left type things, man. Dat port.
All right, there you go. Go check out Fremont Friday this Friday at the LTD Bar and Grill, and every Friday this summer. Okay.
Yeah, we need to get both y'all on the booking too. So Danny 410, I'm gonna jump in both y'all DMs. You did. I know you booked and busy, Danny. Let me not. You know what I'm saying. Whenever you get back from Dubai or wherever it is you headed next.
Dubai.
Wait, hold on. How do I see this comments? Because I saw somebody wrote my name here.
Yeah, someone said you don't care about no skate.
Danny, you ain't never played Tony Hawk Pro Skater?
I feel like I have.
You probably at least seen it happen before.
Danny, what if a skater approached you?
If a skater approached me, then a skater approached me.
That technically counts as fitness.
He was trying to get at you.
That technically counts as fitness.
And he did not fit.
Hey, listen, I don't know a lot of unfit skaters. As a skater, I don't know a lot of unfit skaters.
They do exist. They do exist, but
I mean, of course.
So if a skater ran up to you, right, and he just stops his board like on like a
But no,
dime.
you're right, Noodles. Like the average skater is definitely like a pretty athletic.
Yo, skating take a lot out of you. You feel me?
Nah.
So would you go for the skater?
The skater's running game on
Oh my
Dani.
God. If I'm gonna go for the skater,
Yeah, would you go for the skater?
I'm probably gonna be walking where I'm going or driving.
No,
where
he
I'm
says
going.
hop on
You don't gotta. You don't have to
gonna...
skate. You don't have to skate with the skater. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm
like
about to say, listen, skaters
if
still
you're
got
dating
cars.
if you're dating a Marine, they're not about to expect you to go on no mission just because like
skateboard in the
you
trunk,
with a
then you
Marine
go to the
now.
skate park.
Danny,
Man.
I want you to know right now, the skateboarders are sitting on the edge of their seats waiting for this answer right now.
They're not.
all they
They're
want you to do is
not.
sit- yo,
They're
yo, Danny,
not. You're
Danny,
just
Danny, all they want you to
messing
do
with
is sit on
me.
the half
Nah,
pipe.
hey, listen, as a skater, I
I'm
do gotta say
telling you,
this.
they're like, oh,
Hey,
they
listen,
sitting right there looking at the fitness dudes. Fitness dudes is already like,
Yo.
no, we good.
yo,
We
Danny,
good.
No
sit on the
scrubs
half
and no
pipe,
skaters.
pause.
That's crazy.
That one. I don't.
No scrubs, no
know
skaters.
Listen, man, skaters
That
make
sound
millions.
like a song title. I need a feature on it though. If you
No
do it,
scrub and no skaters.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
man,
They
I don't think we gonna
wanted
vibe.
they wanted to come sit on the half pipe.
what?
Jeez.
Whoa, this is crazy. Hey, hold on.
Pause.
Hey, pause.
Hey,
Stop.
listen,
We gotta
I'm
pay some
sorry, I
bills.
gotta say,
Hold on.
Danny say that. Danny
Nah.
say that, but I got a feeling like,
Yo.
long story short, I met a lot of women that said they would never like, oh, I wouldn't deal with a guy that's into the things you went through. Yeah, like if the right one walk up, regardless of what he into, you gonna be like, all right, you know, I could probably chill at the skate park for it. It's a nice day.
It's a nice day.
Nah.
Yo, hold on, bro. Hey, before ID violate again, yo, let's pay some bills before we get
I
canceled.
know we're over the break.
Danny,
and,
Danny, I
Wow.
apologize for any of my co-hosts.
Damn.
we're
Sit on
over
the
the
half
break.
pipe.
This is wild.
Insane.
We do have some new music coming out of Portland next from Karma Rivera. Her
There
track
she
called
is.
Been a While. So check this one out from Karma Rivera right near on Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. When we come back, 410Noodlez is going to perform live. We got an ID the question coming at you and another more. So keep it locked right here. Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. Here's Karma Rivera.
First saw your face on my feed. How you so pretty and so hard to read. If it can happen, we might make a scene. It might be just best though. You leave me on scene like ooh. Bala pa me. I know you not single. Don't mean nada to me. I still break you off. Make you wanna break the lease and even pop the put that to sleep like ooh. It's been a while. We should get wild. Ooh, it be worth your while if I come through and make your smile. Ooh, don't be too proud. We moving in style. We live it out loud. Ooh, we should get wild. Red carpet roll out every time we go out. I know you like to show out. We bring the out. Ego mash the blow out. Every time I flow now, standing on biz heels high with the toe out. If it ain't real, stay away. Me falling back, no way. She calling back every day. She know that she bait. And when the money talks, she believe in what I say. Okay. Yeah. It's been a while. We should get wild. Ooh, it be worth your while if I come through and make your smile. Ooh, don't be too proud. We moving in style. We live it out loud. Ooh, we should get wild. They know me from the burbs to the streets. They know I mean it when they hear me speak. They know when I'm sliding on the beach. Looking up to nobody weak. Cooking up flows the whole week. Yo, drama never televised. I be moving in the skies. I be feeling like the prize. And it's probably no surprise. Even when I'm criticized, I can never sit aside. This is where the real resides. Show face and never hide. Ooh, it's been a while. We should get wild. Ooh, it be worth your while if I come through and make your smile. Ooh, don't be too proud. We moving in style. We live it out loud. Ooh, we should get wild.
Yo, it's Liddy. You're listening to Rainier Avenue Radio. You got Fresh Juice, the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself. Thank you.
Stay safe in the heat this summer. On hot days, more people have serious health issues like heat stroke, heart problem, and kidney failure. People who are pregnant, older adults, children, and outdoor workers are more at risk. Certain medications and health conditions like diabetes can make it harder to cope with heat. Check with your healthcare provider. Stay cool, drink plenty of water, and take breaks from the heat, especially if you work outdoors. A message from Public Health, Seattle, and King County.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at yung local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in, Phil-Am Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio.world.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
Welcome to the Fitness Corner. I'm your host, Mark Bryant, and you're going to get a whole total body workout on my show, starting off with a warm-up, aerobics, strength training, cool down, and stretching every Friday from 11:30 to 12 right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Wash your hands, don't touch your face, wipe things down, clean up your space. When you cough and sneeze, do responsibly. If you feel you're getting ill, isolate at home and chill. No, you're not alone. Please pick up your phone and call 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. King County 206-477-3977. Community radio station will provide you with more information. Say Rainier Avenue Radio. The radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
What's up? This is Noah Coinflip, and you're listening to Fresh Juice on Rainier Avenue Radio with the Juice Pack, D Money, Pint Size Patron, OG Mambo, and ID Yourself.
You've been on my mind, on my mind. Yeah, it's been a while, been a while. Between us two, can I see you? Meet me on a late night thing. Pull up with that energy. Tell me what's your fantasy. Fast or slow, it ain't a thing. One of one, it's only you. So hard to forget you. The way you touch, the way you love, stuck in my memory. Swear I'm trying to shake you, break this spell, but oh, you gotta hold on me. So hard to forget you. The way you touch, the way you love, stuck in my memory. Swear I'm trying to shake you, break this spell, but oh, you gotta hold on me. If loving you ain't right, I'd rather be wrong. Stay up all night long, sending kisses through the phone. Won't waste my time in Rome, I'd rather be alone. Meet me on a late night thing. Pull up with that energy. Tell me what's your fantasy. Fast or slow, it ain't a thing. One of one, it's only you. So hard to forget you. The way you touch, the way you love, stuck in my memory. Swear I'm trying to shake you, break this spell, but oh, you gotta hold on me. So hard to forget you. The way you touch, the way you love, stuck in my memory. Swear I'm trying to shake you,
Fresh Juice, Rainier Avenue Radio. As you can hear from Heartbreak, there he says, while driving to Danny's music is an experience sonically satisfying.
Listen, that could have been a whole
Thank you.
That
The
needed to be
vibes
longer.
were immaculate. They were unmatched. The vocals were pure. They were clean. The cover art, chef's kiss. Well done.
Break This Spell is what it's called.
Yo, Danny, you and Ari Lennox are gonna have a dope
Hey,
record.
hey, if that's the spell, I don't want to
I'm
break it.
here for it.
If that's
You
the
don't want to
spell, I
break
don't
it?
want to break
Putting that in the air for you, baby.
It's like, it's kind of a challenge. Like, try to break it. Try to break this spell. You know?
Oh, okay.
You
Oh,
ain't know.
little do you know, I spent a good amount of hours watching Wizards of Waverly Place, young lady.
You
so.
just said you wouldn't want to break it. Look at you switching up now.
I didn't. Hey, but then you made it a challenge, and I instantly had to step up.
You will look. Testosterone makes people fail. Have you not seen the studies?
Is that what they're saying in the studies nowadays?
Yeah,
You
getting
gotta
challenged, like getting challenged, and then like your testosterone goes up. You're more likely to make more mistakes.
Yo,
Well,
Danny,
you know-
do you have a bucket list feature? Look at her
Bucket
face.
list.
Oh my gosh.
Ah.
Did I trigger you?
Now we're talking. I'm kidding.
Now you're speaking a language.
Like for me, I think that you and Ari Lennox would be an amazing feature.
I feel like that'd be dope. Yeah, that'd be cool. I do love Ari. And what's that one? There's like that one lyric. I know y'all gonna be mad because I'm like spitting off if you know who it is or if it's your favorite rapper. And he's like, oh, it's Kendrick. It's Kendrick when he's like, why R&B girls don't feature on each other's songs? And I was like, what? I was like, I love the R&B girlies. Like, put me in the room with the R&B girlies. We're making a track.
That'd be dope.
But yeah, I feel like, Ari would be cool. Her would be a great one to collaborate with as well. I'm trying to think. I mean, I would love to sing any hook for Kendrick. And then I really do love Cole. I'm not gonna hold you. I do love J. Cole. And then the list is extensive. It's
Understood.
pretty And then actually, I have this thing. I really want to meet my idols and my legends before they pass. Like, I've had some of my favorites pass before I got to meet them or shake their hands or see a concert, and it's like kind of bummed me out. So, doing a record with like Stevie Wonder would be
I could call him. You like?
All
You talking
right,
about my
hit
Uncle
him.
Stevie? Yeah, I'll call him.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll
Hit
call him.
Stevie up. Let him know. A little
You got to
chocolate
You got to
cake.
skateboard with me first, though.
Like
I'm playing. I play.
I will roller skate. I will
Is there
roller
roller
skate
skate?
with you.
What?
Yeah.
Roller
Hey.
skate.
What if Lupe Fiasco hit you up?
Oh,
You ain't hopping on Kick Push remix.
Go with the Lupe.
oh.
Hey, Danny
I'm
Danger.
make
Danny
it happen.
Danger.
Yo,
on the
Lupe's
Kick
watching
Push
right
remix would
now.
be crazy.
Lupe's
I'd
watching
listen to it.
right now.
I'm taking the Lupe feature every day.
Danny
You
over
watch
here
him run
blushing.
back. You got archives. It's cool. He gonna
I
see
don't
it.
know, but I don't know about every day, but like definitely like 7 out of 10 days, because Lupe be kind of, you know what I'm saying. Sometimes he be on one.
Oh no, Lupe legend. Yeah, no, Lupe got it. I was just going through the comments, and I think your mom left a comment that I wanted to say thank you to, because I didn't see it. That was really sweet. So please do say thank you to her when you talk to her next.
I got you.
Oh yeah,
She
beautiful voice. There
She
you go.
listening right now.
Yeah.
Oh, she there still?
She sleep.
She's
it's
sleeping.
1 a.m.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay,
She's back in Baltimore. It's
Yes.
1 a.m. over there.
Yes.
But
Tell
while
her
we're
thank
speaking
you.
of like features and stuff, before we get to this performance from 410Noodlez, someone right here, Troubled Conscience, wants to know, what would a song of both of you sound like? A Dani Danger and a 410Noodlez song?
I don't know.
Woo, that'd be some trouble.
One way to find out.
It depends if she
It
wants
would be.
to rap.
I mean, we could find out
there's only one
what
way to
that
find
sounds like. I'm very open to collaboration. I mean, like I said, I will kind of get a little bit into the like co-producing element of stuff if you're comfortable with that. But
Heck
yeah.
that sounds
Don't bring
dope
up
right
elements
there.
with this man.
You know what? I think this is what we gotta have happen. This is what needs to happen. This has to happen.
I mean, I'm down. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I don't have really any collaborations out, so this would be like.
I'll start the chat room and y'all go from there.
All right, you said you don't got nothing out. What's in the vault?
Ooh. He said, I want to know what's in the back. What you got in the back?
What's in the vault? Who you worked with that you ain't got nothing that you dropped yet?
Well, I'm trying to figure out who you talking. I'm lost looking at the comments while over here. What happened? What happened?
I said you said you ain't got no features or collaborations out. I said what you got in the vault? You done cooked with some people that something coming soon or something that's just put up for a minute or anything like that?
No, not really. So I gave a feature to somebody before that
Oh.
I ain't gonna lie, I wish I could take down. We ain't gonna get into that.
Oh,
we can't get into that. That sounds like the type of clips we lost.
That's the juice I wanted to squeeze.
Oh, y'all.
Whoa, you guys are
We're
bugged
dangerous
out
too,
this
Danny.
episode.
Oh, we're
It's all
dangerous
good.
too.
It's all good. I just look. I got one feature out. I do personally wish it wasn't out, but
You know he's gonna go
I am
find it
working
now,
on some
right?
stuff. I actually have a feature up on my computer right now. Like I was working on one before I got here, as well as I am looking to. Long story short, after this project, sometime this, around the end of this year, I want to make a whole project where I feature with nothing but Washington artists. So I'm working on that.
Hey, Oregon too. Oregon too.
Oregon
we
too,
gotta get
yeah.
the-
But
we
you know,
gotta
I
get the-
gotta show love
See,
to a
Danny
lot
knows
of
what I'm trying
artists
to do.
out here because they've showed me so much love in Washington. You feel me? Like,
feel you.
Hey, bro. So what made you like not like the song? Was it the record? How it turned out? It was like the person that you did it with.
So it was. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was initially the record. You feel me? Like the record that we made was years old. I'm talking like 2+ years old. The time when he dropped it, and I just was thinking like, bro, why the hell you? Oh damn, I meant like, why did you put that out? You know, like why would you put that out? Like that's so old. I told you I've been making music for 5 years, so it doesn't really represent my craftsmanship. My craftsmanship nowadays, whenever it comes to lyricism or anything like that, I was like, bro, this don't represent me at all. And now it's stuck on my, Spotify and stuff like that. And bro, I don't need that on there. Like, no offense, ain't nothing against him. Me and him, we fell out a little bit. We ain't exactly as close as we used to be, but
I respect that.
it's just a song. I don't like the song. It's nothing that I put out now, nothing that I'm
Ain't no
on.
smoke. Okay.
Yeah, it's just I wish he did. He put out this old song we made on some chill. We just at the studio stuff on a project, and I'm like, bro, hold on, what? Like, no, chill. Hey, you can't. No, hey, no, reel it back in.
ID is crazy as hell. That man said, "Nah, hell no, I'm not trying to talk about that for real." And he said, "Hey, yo, so like,"
and then ID like, let me get up in there.
Reel it back in.
All right, man. I think it's time to hear you perform live, my guy. So give us a good intro on what you're about to perform, and then I'm going to put the instrumental on, and we'll get going.
All right, it's my song. It's called Lock In. Basically, I made this song around the time the summer was starting. I made it because I just wanted it's in the hook. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way, because it's like so many things been happening recently that regardless, it's with or without studios. If you like me, if you don't, if you want to help me, if you want to stop me, it just ain't gonna work.
Fresh Juice exclusive.
Yeah. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Know what you open, don't need you to pay. Check steady flowing, a quarter delay. A lot on my shoulders is too much to weigh. Motor myself with no help on the way. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Know what you open, don't need you to pay. Check steady flowing, a quarter delay. A lot on my shoulders is too much to weigh. Motor myself with no help on the way. Black canvas chucks, no power, just candles burning. My family thought we were stuck. Why you ever ask for handouts when hustling like a drug? Exposing dirt under rugs, direction scattered by bugs. Display no pity to scrubs. Closest show me no love. Fit like a glove. Diane been watching me proudly. I pray she rests in the bud. Repeatedly told I'm finished, but never feel it's enough. You say that you couldn't do it, but decided to call your bluff. Yeah. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Feel what you feel, say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Know what you open, don't need you to pay. Just steady flow in a quarter delay. A lot on my shoulders is too much to weigh. Motive myself with no help on the way. All alone in this industry, never sought out no sympathy. We remember it vividly. View this crooks in your memory. Take a note, pull out your pen. I don't give game complimentary. Most just want it for a summer. I want mine for a century. Say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Feel what you feel. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Know what you open, don't need you to pay. Check steady flow on the quarter delay. A lot on my shoulders is too much to weigh. Motive myself with no help on the way. Say what you say. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Feel what you feel. One thing you can't do is get in my way. Know what you open, don't need you to pay. Check steady flow on the quarter delay. A lot on my shoulders is too much to weigh. Motive myself with no help on the way. Yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Man, I'm over here. Oh,
Fresh
I'm
Juice
over here sweating.
exclusive. I like that. I like that a lot, brother. You have a
I
lot of
stumbled a
different
little bit,
layers,
but it
bro.
is what
Like
it
you
is.
really have layers, man.
Say again.
You really have a lot of layers. You just pull out the Meek Mill flow on me. I'm like, God, dog,
Hey,
you got a lot.
man, it's
got a
Shrek.
lot of bags, bro.
Onions have layers.
we got him locked in, yo.
Definitely.
All right, I think we got enough time to throw in this this ID the question before we bounce, man. So ID, hit us.
From your scalp to your feet, I need the question when you speak. Let me ask you something. So look, we got rock, R&B, jazz, neo soul. We got a lot of different genres. I want to say that one thing that we all agree on is that we use lyrics. And so my question to you is, why is hip hop the most prevalent version of musicianship known to man right now? Like we used to have like layers of almost hearing everything on the radio, and now all you really hear is hip hop. All everybody talks about is hip hop. It's a good thing. We just hit 50 years. I'm not mad, but I want to know like what you guys feel about all the other genres that I feel are just as important as hip hop, and why nobody talks about them. We barely even talk about them.
Can I go first?
Yeah, go first, man.
I'm super analytical. I study the music business and music industry every day.
Let's go.
Hip hop is not the top of the town anymore. It was prior to the Kendrick and Drake thing. Basically, the Kendrick and Drake situation beef is what elevated hip hop back into the spotlight, because I believe rock and country, no, it was country music had overtaken hip hop. I believe last year, or like sometime this year or something, was like the first time in I don't know how many years that country overtook hip hop, and it was because hip hop was a dying thing, you know. So it's like I actually have to combat you there. Is that I believe that the new artists nowadays, the indie artists, like that's what I'm hearing. Labels, you know, even have their artists faking like they're indie because it's a huge push, like socially, behind indie artists right now.
Right.
And like it's a lot of good stuff coming from that realm. Basically, the indie world is what's holding hip hop alive, if you ask me, because a lot of the stuff that's being pushed mainstream just not hitting like it used to. You feel me? It's all about numbers now. These executives and all these label people, they all worried about numbers, and if the numbers ain't right, they don't care. Not worried about what's actually going to impact the culture. You feel me? So. But country was.
I gotta ask the tough talk. I gotta ask the tough questions to get the good answers.
Oh yeah, for sure.
What's your take, Danny?
It's interesting. I don't really. I guess my take on it, I feel like a lot of the hip hop now is like very, very danceable. Like a lot of it is danceable, and I feel like that is good for business. In clubs, bars, you know, people want to go and dance, listen to music, vibe, and buy drinks and stuff. So I think like, you know, that's just what people are going. That's just what's going to get the most streams, because I feel like it's like, I don't even know if it's more so the words when it comes to like a lot of like the hip hop, but it's the beat. So I feel like shout out to the producers for that mostly. But yeah, I feel like, you know, because I'm thinking about, I mean, even where hip hop used to come from, you know, like hip hop, like when they were taking crate records and like mixing and scratching, and people were freestyling. You know, it's a big party party vibe. You know, people going to hang out and see what's new, and you know, hip hop is so like involved with like fashion. I think that's what, you know, like makes it global. Like I had two friends that just traveled to Japan like less than 2 months ago, and they were talking about how much like hip hop influence like Japanese culture, and like going out to the club there, like, you know, their take on like hip hop and the fashion and like how they engage with each other and how they like rap to the lyrics there, and like, you know, how like influential like hip hop and Black culture is to the world, you know, shit, to people in Africa, even like, you know, even though Afrobeats is such like is becoming such a global sound, you know, they are still very much influenced by hip hop, and like not even really today's hip hop. They're still like, you know, talking about Biggie and Tupac, you know, like they're still having that argument, you know, East Coast versus West Coast. So yeah, I think hip hop spans way beyond, you know, just North America. Yeah, if that answers the question.
Yeah, it does. Thank you.
My thoughts.
All right, we got like 1 minute left, so we got a couple things before we bounce. We want you guys to suggest a future guest for this program right here, someone you think would be a good fit, some of course that you know personally and can refer. So not like suggesting that Jay-Z be on the show. So someone you know that would be a great fit for the show.
Isn't somebody's Uncle Stevie?
Uncle
Stevie Wonder, right?
Stevie Wonder? Yeah.
Somebody said they was gonna hit the uncle.
It's got to be somebody that you can call and you can take.
That's a little too big. It's a little too big.
So I'm
give me Stevie's number. I'll call him.
I had an artist in the comments named Astro Trap. Astro Trap. So you can go ahead.
Astro Trap.
Astro, like Astro Project, and Trap, like you've been trapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I recommend him because he's been in the live showing love.
Okay. And then who you got for us, Danny? Someone realistic.
Realistic. I feel like somebody that I just met recently was an artist named Rel B Free.
Ooh, yeah, we do know that one. Yeah.
Come on, make the connection, y'all. If y'all know
Rel B
him.
Free. Okay, nice.
Yeah, go ahead.
Someone said Jermaine the Saint.
I know. I didn't know that was him. That's my boy too.
Okay.
We actually had features, a lot of them back when I first started producing and mixing and mastering, but they all sound like butt.
They sound like butt.
Oh, so you hate those records too, huh?
I mean, it was like the first year I was making music. I had just got FL Studio and he was willing to work with me, you know.
That's what's up.
That's my boy though. Shout out Jermaine the Saint. He down in Atlanta right now in school for music. So
all right, then we got final words. Both the opportunity to leave us with whatever you want to leave us with. 410, what do you got?
There's a lot of bad things out there. People shouldn't be one of them.
Okay. Danny?
A saying I like to say with my dad is hold your own until you own your own.
Oh,
God, I love these, man.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yo,
like
he
poetry night over here.
Throw, yo.
You said what?
Let's go.
All right, next week on Fresh Juice, bringing in a couple of cats from the South End, Marco Money and Briggsy coming on the program. So check it out next Wednesday, the 10th, 9 p.m. as always. Will be our 712th show. Marco Money and Briggsy on Fresh Juice. Follow us on all of our platforms, as always. Facebook.com/groups/Fresh Juice Media, IGX Twitter @Fresh Juice Media. Of course, we tag the artists and post the playlist as it plays live, so you can check out more about that. And then, of course, on YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just go to youtube.com/@Fresh Juice Media. Just put that up in your browser. You don't have to do the search engine. It'll take you right to the page. Of course, and then we do live shows for you every single week, and you can watch them whenever you want. And then we do shorter clips for you on the daily from our previous episodes. So go there. ring the bell, all that kind of stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, share. YouTube.com/@freshjuicemedia. All right. Appreciate everybody for tuning in to another edition. Thanks to Danny. Thanks to 410. Peace and bless.
All right, y'all.